Greetings, true believers. We are mere days away from the launch of Starfield, and more news is coming out. I love how they're releasing little tidbits of news each and every day leading up to the actual launch of this game. I can't tell you a time when I was more excited for something than I am for this right now. This is very much something of a happening, and I tell you what, it's about time that this generation got something like that. I know not all of you are console gamers or whatever, but this is really the first time this generation where I felt like we are getting something that is well worth it and that is this really going to blow our minds, and I'm so excited for that. You know, it's almost like that Christmas feeling when a game's coming out, you know, and I tell you what, Bethesda's doing a good job getting hype. They're doing the Gamescom thing, talking about stuff. This is how you get people into your ecosystem. And as a longtime Xbox fan, pretty much since day one, when I got my first Xbox, this is something that I feel is turning the page for Microsoft, and we get some confirmation with this right now. So, in case you were wondering, now it has been confirmed a huge new feature is launching with Starfield day one. And I tell you what, so many times you see people talk about this, and it's a feature that didn't launch with quite a few games this generation. New Game Plus should be something that launches with games. The fact that it doesn't is a real shame, but Starfield is very close right now. Bethesda's Todd Howard now confirmed that Starfield will have a New Game Plus mode. In an interview with GQ, Howard confirmed that New Game Plus does exist in Starfield, noting it was another way to incentivize repeat playthroughs for players. Starfield delivers Bethesda Game Studios' most immersive role-playing game since 2006 Oblivion. Howard told GQ, it gives you the flexibility and options to carve out a unique identity, and even adds a unique and exciting twist on New Game Plus to incentivize continued and repeat play. Now, Howard didn't go into much details exactly what will carry over, like is it weapons, is it in-game currency, should you complete Starfield once and pursue a New Game Plus save, but the confirmation of New Game Plus is noteworthy as Bethesda Game Studios is not a studio known for such a feature in their games. This is, I think, the first time that they've done that. This is absolutely incredible to see them adding all of these different things. So, obviously, they're going all in with Starfield. I've mentioned this quite a few times right now. They are launching version 1.6. That's the one we're playing at launch. Not version 1 like most games. 1.6. 6 title updates before we even get our hands on it. How incredible is that? I mean, honestly, it sounds absolutely incredible. So, again, this is really interesting because it's a 10-year journey for Starfield. 2023's biggest game, space hopping game. It's very close. Director Todd Howard is talking a lot about it. He's demonstrating the game. He's talking about it. I'm going to link this article as well. You guys can check it out. This is absolutely phenomenal sounding stuff as far as I'm concerned. Game development is more ambitious. It's unpredictable with the size of Starfield, some 100 stars, 100,000 planets, even seemingly minuscule changes to the game's code can have vast consequences. This close to launch, the team treats every small bug, even ones you'd only notice when the game's director acts them out for you in the middle of a packed restaurant, which apparently happened in this interview. Bethesda Game Studios has few comparisons in a single 9-year period. It released 2006 Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, which redefined open-world role-playing games. 2008's Fallout 3, which obviously, you know, a lot of people like. And then 2011 Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, the 7th best-selling video game of all time. And then 2015's Fallout 4, which made $750 million on launch day, obviously. So, again, this is something that everybody is kind of hyping up. Starfield being the next big thing. Bethesda Game Studios, you know, obviously people want to try to link them to, you know, Fallout 76 and things like that. And I'm not saying they're totally off the hook, but if you look into Fallout 76, Bethesda Austin was the main driver behind that, not Bethesda Maryland, which went directly from Fallout 4 to Starfield. And there were several other co-developers along with the game as well. So again, seeing that they're actually coming along with this game, just a little bit of note, if you're an Xbox fan, the game itself, so Phil Spencer has over 200 hours into the game. Think about that for a second. the head of Xbox has 200 hours into this game. And I gotta say, like, Phil likes a certain kind of game, right? He likes stuff like Vampire Survivors a lot. He's played that for hundreds of hours. He likes Destiny. He's played that for hundreds of hours. He likes Halo. He's played that for hundreds of hours. So he likes a certain type of game, and it really takes a lot to get him, like, into it. And this is really good news, seeing kind of what's going on with this. And you know what? Listen, that's exactly what we needed to see as Xbox fans. I love seeing Phil Spencer get excited about gaming, because it is honestly what sets apart Xbox from everything else. And I know some of you, like, I'm not really trying to be like a console warring type thing or whatever, and I know many of you are probably playing the game on PC or whatever. Even if you're playing it on cloud, what, good luck to you, right? Like, more Godspeed. I hope you enjoy it, because this game looks to be like one of the best games that we've ever played. And the fact that, you know, they're adding in things that they've never done before really tells you a lot about where they're going and what the plan is for this. So I honestly think that they've kind of killed a lot of the negative narrative surrounding Xbox. Obviously, when we see that, you know, people say, oh, Microsoft can't have a good game, Game Pass can't support single player games, Game Pass means you have to water down games. These are all fallacies that have now been proven completely false, and now we see with Starfield the culmination of that. And I think it's really taken off a lot of people, because first of all, and I'm on social media heavily, like on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it nowadays, but what happens is you have all these people who are like mostly PlayStation fanboys, and they've spent years belittling Xbox. Xbox has no games, Xbox has no quality games, you know, driving home the narrative that Game Pass kills any, you know, idea of a single player game, or kills any idea of people buying a game, kills any idea of this, kills any idea of that. It's really unfortunate, the amount of things that people kind of say negatively about it. So when we do see good news and things like that, I think they see years of wasted time and effort, to be quite honest with you. And the reason why I say that is because they realize that very shortly, you can't say Xbox has no games. You can't say Game Pass doesn't facilitate, you know, single player games. You can't say Game Pass means that quality is low, right? You won't be able to use these arguments anymore, right? The only argument that PlayStation fanboys are going to have is their particular piece of plastic sells more than Xbox, which again, Microsoft has specifically pivoted to use, you know, console, PC, and mobile, and even some cloud as a way to be successful without having to keep up with the Joneses, so to speak. So very good on them to be able to do that, and I'm sure more Starfield stuff is going to come out sooner rather than later, but this is really cool. Are you guys looking forward to this game? Are you picking it up? Sound off in the comments below. I'm the Crap Gamer. This is Crap Gamer Reviews. Thank you so much for watching. Shout out to the new subscribers out there. That's rare. I never get new subscribers, so thank you. If you are watching my videos and you enjoy them, please hit the like button and even consider subscribing. Have a great day. Rack 'em, fact 'em, crap 'em. Peace.